Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls. And now time for the call by Kevin Harlan as we get ready for the opening tip in Chicago.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get under opening night, and time to check out the starting lineups to the tip-off of the new season. First for the 76ers. And for Chicago, Ish Smith is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Mirotic, and it's Portis in at the 4. And it's Chicago to start out. Bradley kicks to Levine. Outside Bradley. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Bradley's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Bulls. And here's Embiid. Simmons passes to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Levine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mirotic. And Embiid with the block. The shot's good from Lopez.
No question about it. I mean, when you talk about bruisers, that's his game. I mean, he's put that time in the weight room, and guess what? Now he's putting that strength and muscle to use.
Number 7, guarded by Bradley. Embiid dishes to Russell. Shot off the pick. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Back to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Here's Russell. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with head coach Brett Brown. He knows they're up against an excellent defensive ball club, and his attention has been focused on planning ways to circumvent that D and keep their offense humming. He said, quote, "It won't be easy. They're a tough team to score on, but this is our first matchup of the season against them. Hopefully we can catch them a little off guard with some of our plays and create some good looks. Guys, let's see the kinds of looks they get."
Thank you, Doris. And quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the number one challenge.
And I would say it would be the number 2 and number 3 challenges as well, guys.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. He kicks it to Embiid. Outside Russell. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The 76ers third.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Bradley kicks to Lopez. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Dishes it to Russell. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Levine passes to Bradley. The dish to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Russell with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's the pass to Portis. Kicks to Mirotic. "11 feet out, and he hits it. Mirotic just got his second bucket tonight.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The feed to Embiid from 10 feet out. It's stolen by Bradley. Left side, Bradley. The shot. Russell with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finish off the break.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. Second in steals, third in rebounding, and they were ranked third in blocks. A good, solid defensive team in the paint.
And going back to the steals, they play a harassing style of defense. You have to be impressed with the effort they brought at that end of the floor.
Here's Lopez. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Outside, Russell. Number 7. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And here are the Bulls now. 4-point game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find some, you're right. Bradley drives in, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Rudy Gay's checked in for the 76ers. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Ooh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
The turnaround, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Simmons. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 6. Now Green. Now here's Ilyasova. That's good. Ilyasova's got his first points of the night. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Hield. There's a good screen. Pass to Stewart. Plenty of space. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
On the wing, Green. Pass to Spades. 6 to shoot. Spades missing again.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Bogdanovich passes to Stewart. Hield, guarded by Green. Here's Stewart. Shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Spades sets a screen. Dunn passes to Ilyasova. Can't cash in from close range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Hield. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Good. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Okay, friends. Now coming up to the court for your make some noise and cheer them on.
Checked in for the 76ers.
Come on, Chicago.
We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Hield. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Chicago trailing here. Spades sets a screen. Dunn passes to Green. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight.
Come on, set it up.
Stewart passes to Purdy. Spates with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. Spates sets a screen. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's good.
Not a good start for him right now. He hasn't been effective early on.
To end the drought. Nice jump shot. Good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Here's Dunn. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Green. And it's off from three-point range. Second left. No good on the buzzer beater. So the first quarter ends Clark tied game in a low-scoring affair so far. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Tune in next Wednesday night, October 24th. The Philadelphia 76ers go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Be there.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Ginobili the best of Stewart. And Embiid backs in. Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 6. Here's Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And the 76ers lead by 2. Here's Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The pass to Valentine. Zips it. And Baamute pulls it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Embiid. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Valentine. Can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Stewart passes to Ginobili. He feeds it to Embiid. The baseline J. It's all in by the Bulls.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
He kicks it to Green. He passes to Zips. Here's Dunn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Feeds to Levine on the wing. That's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And stolen by Mirotic. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Felicio. Bradley. Here's Mirotic. Drills the elbow jumper. Mirotic just got his third basket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Lopez, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Number 7.
And he is a persistent defender, too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second. That
one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Levine. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mirotic dishes it to Bradley. High post shot, and it's Chicago scoring again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Russell dishes to Embiid. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Bradley. He's got 7. Here's the dish to Levine. Bradley. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine kicks to Bradley. Hits it from 3-point range. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
A jump hook, and he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls leading by 3. Levine kicks to Mirotic, and it's sent back by Russell. Now the 76ers on the break.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Portis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Mirotic passes to Levine, and the Bulls another 3.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
And stolen by Mirotic. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stopped a sure thing slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Back to Russell. Kicks it to Embiid. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
They set the pick. Bradley drives in. Embiid comes with a double team. Bradley dishes to Mirotic. Back to Bradley. Lays it up. And despite of the excellent defense at that, Bradley's got 12 points in the game. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And there's the feed to Simmons. Number 7. Hands the shot with nobody near him. He's got 10.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Levine. 5 points in the game. To Mirotic. Six on the shot clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 5th in three-point shooting. 9th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top 10 in grabbing rebounds as well. That's not too shabby. The top 10 on the glass, I'll take that.
And talking about their three-point percentage, really a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long.
Now Embiid inside.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Pass to Levine.
Well, tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Here's Simmons. He dishes it to Russell. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Embiid. Bean with the rebound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Bradley passes to Portis. And that is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The drive by Russell. From 13, there's the block. Here's Levine. He's got 5. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Embiid guarded by Bradley. Now Embiid inside. Misses in close.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Portis, the pass to Lopez. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Lopez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Embiid kicks to Russell. He feeds it to Simmons. Embiid. Will it go? Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 11. Bradley kicks to Levine. He passes to Mirotic. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. And Bradley gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He kicks to Simmons. That's good. Simmons got 5 now.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And Mirotic kicks to Levine. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 10.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Unloads from 13. Again, Chicago.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
No good from Simmons.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Bradley, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Bulls with the ball.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Feeds it to Levine. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 on the clock. No good on the layup.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's Chicago. They lead by 14. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a game we've seen here for Bradley. He's got 14 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
And he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid. The Bulls leading by 12. Levine dishes to Bradley. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Passes it to Embiid. Simmons. Number 40. Lopez covering. And Embiid backs in. And Mirotic sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team. The 76ers third.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Number 40 drops in the tray.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Here's Levine. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons passes to Russell.
Check out the game for Booker. He has 11 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And so Russell hits them both. Here's Bradley. He's got 14. Lopez kicks to Bradley. Dishes to Levine. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's blocked. But they recover it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Number 40. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Chicago calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And stolen by Russell.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how. The Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Levine kicks to Lopez. Tries from 7. And he gets it to go. Lopez has got 8. The 76ers trail by 9. The dish to Simmons. Kicks to Embiid. And the rejection by Lopez. Here's Levine. Russell with the block. 4-on-3 break. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mirotic with it. He's picked up by Russell. Mirotic's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the feed to Russell. Pass to Simmons. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Simmons got 9 points.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Now Bradley, 14 points for him. Lopez dishes to Bradley. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Takes the 3, and that one's good. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lopez passes to Bradley. He dishes it to Mirotic. Pulls it from the elbow. And he gets it to go. Mirotic just got 4 points in the quarter. The 76ers trail by 6. And Simmons kicks to Russell. Embiid with the screen on Bradley. The pass to Russell. Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's Bradley. He's got 14. Lopez dishes to Bradley. Mirotic, he's guarded by Russell. Embiid comes with a double team. Mirotic, the pass to Bradley. Simmons pulls it in.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Bradley with the ball. Levine kicks to Bradley. Bulls moving the ball around. Mirotic the screen. Here's Levine. It's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Valentine. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
He kicks to Bogdanovich. He passes to Purdy. That drops.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Feeds it to Mirotic. Valentine. Here's Dunn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes to Mirotic. Rebound by the 76ers.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And the 76ers get it back. Ginobili outside. A steal. Pushing it up. Here's Zipser. Throws down the breakaway jam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
And blocked. Pass break, Philadelphia. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. The 76ers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
The Bulls leading by 4. Dunn passes to Portis.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
1:35 left in the third. Here's Felicio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Green. Levine dishes to Green. There's Portis. Bank shot, no good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Stewart passes to Simmons. The dish now to Green. Pass to Dunn. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Levine.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that one's good. Simmons.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Ginobili. Pass to Felicio. Here's Portis. Backing down. 5 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. That doesn't go either for Green. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Green. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And the Bulls lead by 4.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
Coming up next Tuesday, October 23rd. The New York Knicks go on the road to do battle with the San Antonio Spurs. Be good.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Levine. Back to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. That one wide left.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
The pass to Stewart. Kicks it to Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Embiid with a screen on Ilyasova. Now Embiid inside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside, Green. Spates kicks to Green. And he gets it to go. Green's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. The feed to Bogdanovich. There's the pick. And Embiid backs in. Heel for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. He dishes it to Ilyasova. And Lotus Spates. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense. And guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the 3-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And he makes the first. Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Spates sets a screen. Levine kicks to Mirotic. Just 5 on the clock. The 11-footer can't hit, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Simmons dishes to Bogdanovich. Embiid covered by Mirotic. The 11-footer, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And here is Green. Bean passes to Spates. Here's Simmons with the lead pass. It's stolen by Green. He feeds it to Mirotic. Back to Green. He kicks it to Mirotic. with the block. Fast break, Philadelphia. Bogdanovich dishes to Simmons. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Spates. The shot from the low post is good. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter. The 76ers trail by 6. 76ers moving the ball around. It's tipped. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Snatched away. Feeds to Simmons.
Yeah. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And it's Bradley off the drive. He passes to Lopez. This is Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Nice D from Russell.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter. Kevin, it's a total flip here in this. You just can't get anything to go in the.
Green up on top. High post Lopez. Bradley. Lopez a screen. Backing down is Green. Back to Bradley. Shoots from the line. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Number 7.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game. That was so tight.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
This is it to Russell. It's stolen. By Green. And it's Bradley off the drive.
76ers foul call. Simmons.
Free throw clip from Bradley. Justin Howard. Holiday's checked in for Philadelphia. And he makes both free throws. The 76ers trail by 6. Outside, Russell. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to pop up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Left side, Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Lopez, right side. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The 76ers trail by 7. And it's Russell missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Don't get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And the 76ers making a change here. And Baamute's checked in. Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. To the paint. Here's Portis. Traps in the short one. 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Number 40 sinks the three-pointer.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The Bulls leading by 6. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Still take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
Here's Bradley. He's tightly guarded. Now the dish to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. And Baamoute pulls it in. And Baamoute's got his third rebound tonight.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Number 7. Guarded by Bradley. Here's Embiid, and it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points, and Justin Holiday picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. The 76ers making the switch here. Simmons is checked in. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Outside, Russell. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Bradley kicks to Mirotic. Here's the screen. Here's Levine. Back to Mirotic. Lock at 6. Stolen. Here we go. 1-on-1. Pass to Simmons. Count the bucket.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Bradley. Here's Levine. Back to Bradley. Levine kicks to Mirotic. 4 on the clock. Pass to Portis. And again, no good by Chicago. Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bradley passes to Portis. Back to Bradley. Kicks it to Lopez. Now the pass to Bradley. Shot to end this cold run. It's it!
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 2. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
Here's Russell, and there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now. The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, Jordan presents your player of the game.